Okay. I finally have an initiative order. Sorry for that long delay. And first up is Ophelia.
Yeah. Question before we start.
Yes.
How many bandits are we engaging with?
Okay. There are...
Testing. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
You're counting nearly a dozen hostiles. The exact number is, well, unknown at the moment.
Because there's so many. All right.
But we have Sandy and the guards.
Yes, we do.
For the purposes of targeting, there are 10 different targets you can choose from.
All right. I guess my first course of action would be to try to use my magic blast to attack the guy who's threatening Masha.
All right, go ahead and roll. What is that, 18 you roll?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Oh yeah, you definitely hit. Give me some damage.
Yep.
All right. You blast the guy away. And he is down for the count. Whether he's dead or not, well, it's up to you. But he is down now for the count.
All right. These guys are weak.
That makes it their turn, or some of them anyways. Oh, I should... I realized I forgot to make a quick note about something. No DM notes. So tedious.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. It's a bunch of people showed up in the public area because, it's a public area.
Something like that. Okay.
We're talking about a public area? Inconceivable.
All right. Well, the bandits, in a surprising turn of events, they see you guys in the town guard rushing towards them, pause for a brief moment, and then charge you guys. They charge the group. They charge the town guard and you guys as well.
Well, everyone, we're going to war.
All right. So these guys are next. Okay.
The Horde!
So three of these sheep come running in.
Ophelia has alerted the Horde.
They will target. One of the sheep goes for Benson.
Of course they do.
And he rolled an 18
That's
on the
racist.
dice. So on the bright side, you only take 4 damage.
Oh.
As he runs up and basically knifes you.
Oh, we going prison rules now.
And let's see, there's another one. Let's see, who's this one going after? Going after... EO, excellent.
All right.
That's a 19 on the dice.
Oh, wow. Even Shield of Faith wouldn't have helped, even if I had it.
So that's 4 damage as he runs up and knifes you.
All right.
And then the last one goes, at least for this particular group, we won't double up on Benson. That wouldn't be very nice. So
Do it. I'm gonna die anyway.
your sunny disposition is impressive. Sandy, that's who it's going for, is Sandy. And
Poor guy.
apparently these sheep are pretty baller, because this sheep runs up and knifes Sandy quite soundly,
Oh God!
dealing 4 damage to her.
And turns out she was level 1 all along, and she just drops dead.
All right. That is that group. The big dog that's sitting there looks over at the people, looks at everyone who's charging in, lets out a howl, and
Hello?
okay, yes, lets out a howl and teleports next to Ophelia.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
what?
Straight up, the dog lets out a howl and just vanishes and reappears next to Ophelia. And
Dogs got magic. Dogs got magic, too.
I do not think 11 doesn't hit you.
No, it does not. Woo!
So it tries, but it fails. All right, on then, moving right along, that makes it Sandy's turn. Sandy is going to club that sheep that just got up in her face, and she's going to crit that sheep that just got up. So we're just gonna go ahead and remove that guy from combat.
That's the equation.
Goodbye. And she just bashes him in the face and
I
sends
just
him
her getting
flying.
stabbed, and she just like doesn't even flinch. Just looks at that guy and just like
Destroys him.
beats the lights out. Just beats the life out of him.
Benson, it is your turn.
Like just like choke slam.
Oh, joy.
By the way, if you want, you can make a knowledge check on that dog.
Oh, I will. Give me that knowledge.
Since I figure sheep would know a thing or two about dogs and magic and all that good jazz.
Wait, knowledge would be
Arcana, sorry.
Arcana. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, you can make an Arcana check on this if you wish. My Arcana or Nature, whichever you prefer. Sorry, reverting back to my old
Enough?
3.5 ways. It is insufficient, other than this is some sort of teleporting beast.
You learn that it's Scooby-Doo and he's breaking the fourth wall.
Spoilers, it's actually Scrappy.
Oh, God, no.
Well, he
Murder it.
Well,
Scrappy, are you stealing souls again, Scrappy?
that was a great movie. All right. So, Benson, what are you doing?
spent one.
Benson, what you up to?
Well, they're using their dogs. I'll use mine. All three of them.
All right, then. You have activated the swarm. So, who are your three dogs attacking?
What's closest to me?
Closest to you is the sheep that knifed you, and then they're far away from you, and then there's the big dog who is currently trying to chew on Ophelia.
Oh, the sheep that
Right.
knifed me.
All right, go ahead and make yourself an attack roll. Remember, one of your pups will be doing a little more damage because it's your main pup.
That hits, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yes, that definitely.
Did you
hits.
add a
Go ahead and-
modifier?
Was I supposed to?
Yeah, I think the dogs get a +4, if I recall correctly. I mean, you definitely hit. So
Whatever, it's even better than before.
No.
Yeah, and then it's going to be. Are you attacking with your main dog or one of your side dogs?
Can I do all three?
I mean, you can. You just need 3 separate attack rolls. I just need to know
okay.
who's. I just need to
Okay,
know.
I'll do all three.
All right. I just need to know which dog of yours is attacking first.
Main dog first.
Okay, so that'll be 2d4 plus 1, I believe, for damage.
2d4 plus 1.
I believe so. All right, your main dog takes it down.
Sweet.
These guys are so squishy.
And they are very squishy.
Well, you have 2 dogs left. What are you going to do with them? This is part of why. This is part of why I asked, who you're attacking, because it's very possible for your dogs to take down that target at one hit.
Any nearby sheep that I could hit?
There is. Yes, there is one.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that one. Oh, yes.
You gotta roll to hit first.
Oh, that's right. Oops.
Well, that's definitely a hit, and that removes that sheep from the combat.
I still got one more.
Yeah. Well, there's the big dog.
Oh. Fine. Let's go.
Go, puppies.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Moving right
Puppies.
along. All right. Oh, right.
I'm just
Well,
imagining just stopping, just barking.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, because I know it's going to come up. The question of, does lucky extend to the puppies? We'll figure that out later. Anyways. Right on then. That was Benson. Zhanghua, it is your turn. The only nearby enemy is the dog. There's still a bunch of bandits, however.
Dog's getting it.
Go for it. That's
21 to hit.
definitely a hit.
We're gonna see that flurry of blows.
That's 11 damage, and we will be using that flurry of blows.
Marvelous. Can we do a one-turn wonder on this thing? Let's find out. Well, that's definitely a hit.
We'll see. That 7 damage. Oh!
Wow.
So I'm assuming that's
Dang.
like double damage.
Yeah. I forget.
Is
I think
is it double damage plus double my mod, or just double damage for the dice?
I think you double the dice, then add the mod. I don't think the mod gets doubled. Let me double check real quick. Go ahead and roll it
Okay.
out.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Alright, so what's on that one? Okay, yeah, you basically roll double dice.
Okay.
And then add your normal ability modifier.
For 10 damage.
Well, you didn't take this thing down in one turn, but...
But this thing, he's just like, yeah, I'm the big dog. This is my yard. I'm the big dog. And then just Zhanghua just comes up, smacks it with the stick, and then just all the strike, just like
I mean,
That dog.
pretty much. Well, that poor dog's having a bad day all of a
he's
sudden.
having a bad day.
All right, it is Sandy's turn. She lets out a mighty command and charges forward. Everyone gets a +1 to a hit this round. So when you roll for your attack rolls, you get an additional +1 to hit.
All right.
Then she charges in and thwacks one of the sheep and removes it very quickly. It is out of here. Goodbye.
Ding.
All right, then. Oh, you're supposed to go before Benson, Sandy. My bad!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Eo, it is your turn. And Eo is at text. Excellent. And you're Sacred Flaming? The big dog, I presume? Excellent. Let's make a saving throw here. Ooh, what's your DC again? It's like 16, right?
Ooh.
It met your DC, so half damage.
Meat beat.
1.
given how much HP it has left, that hurts. All right. Well, the dog sees the flame and blinks out of existence for a brief second, and then comes back just a half a moment too soon, but avoids the brunt of it. And what brunt there was. Right, moving on. That makes it more sheep's turn. And they're going to rush in, and they're going to target... Who are we targeting? Come to my aid, D6. Colorado, you're getting knifed. No, you're not. Moving on.
I'm just looking at him. You don't want to do it.
Sandy is getting knifed. No, she's not. Moving on.
They just saw her destroy the other sheep.
And Io's getting knifed. No, he is not. I mean, the first round they rolled like 17s and 18s, so
Yeah, those sheep were like the better sheep.
they were ripping and roaring to go, sure, including which the guards finally get to go. I see. And those 3 sheep who charged forward are already down. Oh, sorry.
Imagine, like they knock it down, then they just start like all punching them on the ground.
I'm sorry. There are only 2 sheep who came rushing forward, but they're gone. And then another sheep is taken down. Pretty much leaving 1 sheep and the dog.
That's it.
Yep.
All right.
And that last sheep kind of looks at the situation, what's going on. He sees everything that's happened, and goes to knife Masha. And misses.
How can you miss? He was 2 feet in front of you.
It's
He
probably, more
was thrown on the ground too.
it's probably more accurate to say that he knifes Masha, but does so in a non-lethal way. Like you can tell he was going for something, but he missed.
He hit proof.
And pretty much. And then basically goes to book it. And that makes it Ophelia's turn.
All right.
Wait, did you just skip me?
I knew I forgot someone. I knew it. Colorado, your turn.
There was a lot of characters. You're forgiven.
In fact, you went before that sheep tried to knife Masha.
Okay, because I was thinking, I thought I just went last.
No, sorry. That sheep goes after you. So rewind a little bit. There's a sheep and there's the dog.
Well, I look over to the dog and I'm like, yeah, they got it.
I mean, it's completely surrounded, so...
Yeah.
Hey, whenever that sheep was next to Masha, were they against the wall?
Masha at this point has sort of slumped over, so he's kind of lying on the ground next to the wall.
Because if so, I'm tackling that sheep into the wall.
But yeah, you can totally do that.
Would that be a strength check?
I think it'd just be a straight attack roll.
Okay.
Maybe or opposed athletics, but that's if you're grappling. This is a tackle.
Just charging. I'm just gonna tackle him into the wall.
Yeah, just go ahead and make an attack roll, and then this will obviously be on the.
So
well, you're pretty sure he's gonna survive that impact.
I think I just went through the wall.
You know what? You know what? Yes, you did actually. You tackled him and went through the wall and stormed into an unsuspecting ungulate's house, who suddenly jolts up out of bed, shocked and alarmed, but unsure of what's going on.
Isn't this like Ultra's house?
Ulan is his name.
Oh,
I look up to that person. I look up to that one. I'm like, these guys were trying to kill Masha.
Oh, right, I forgot. You got a +1 to that attack roll because of Sandy.
Woo!
The camel, he is a Bactrian camel, opens his mouth and shuts it a few times silently. And a moment later,
in advance about the wall.
Excuse me. And a moment later, outside, Sandy has begun ordering, everyone to tie up everybody, take prisoners, take them all in, and actually, because she's in commander mode. Wait, does she know that though? No, she does not. She orders some troops to go back and get Denara and bring her and haul her out here.
Anyway, I'm gonna suplex this guy.
The guy you took through the wall, or the poor merchant?
The guy took through the wall.
I mean, go right ahead because you can.
Was the dog down?
What would that be? Like, what would I roll for that?
No, the dog is not done. Yes. The dog is going to attempt to chomp you. It has misses you terribly, Ophelia.
Okay, now what happened?
Okay, so I'm not even gonna bother the damage. I just like instantly down this guy.
Sandy misses the dog. Benson, it is your turn.
Wait.
Oh, joy.
I skipped Ophelia. I'm sorry, Ophelia, your turn.
Yeah.
So I didn't
I'm
miss
doing
anything?
good.
Just more combat?
Well, I tackled a guy through a wall.
Yes. He went to tackle a sheep and crit and took him through the wall. And then I forgot that combat wasn't over.
I can just imagine just like that thing you described earlier with the sheep going to knife Mosh. I'm like, that's like what Colorado just like. It's like what he thinks is about to happen, so he just charged.
Yeah, she had a brief vision of the future. Whether or not that was the truth, who knows? Anyways, Ophelia, it is your turn. And there's a dog.
So Colorado did suplex the dude, right?
Yeah.
That will happen after Ophelia's turn.
Okay. I was about to say you just hear in the distance a crowd just screaming, "One!"
So Ophelia, what you doing?
How far is the dog from me?
Right next to you.
All right, I'm gonna use my horn.
Excellent. That's definitely a hit.
Yep.
All right, the dog is down. Is this lethal or non-lethal?
Wait, this is just a normal dog, right? It's not like a shadow.
Well, I mean, it's a teleporting dog, but yeah, it's a normal dog otherwise.
No, yeah. It just mattered if it was a shadow dog or not. So
No.
I'm not going to kill it.
It is worth noting that this is different than any other dog you've ever seen. Well, for one, it's much bigger than your normal dog, and two, it's different.
Yeah. So we might want to study it. So I'm gonna incapacitate it, and then I'll let the guards figure out what to do with it.
Cool. Now we get to suplex the poor sheep.
Yeah.
As a loud thump comes from inside the house.
Full-on wrestling match going on in there.
I mean, I don't know if it's much of a wrestling match.
One,
The poor sheep.
two, three.
I mean, those sheep had like 4 HP each, so.
Actually ring a bell.
Champion.
Yeah, well, kind of. I had like tuning forks that
I just tossed his unconscious body out through the hole.
All right, now what I described earlier happens with Sandy shouting orders, tying, ungulates up, sending for Denara, and basically standing over Masha. Well, actually, what did she do? Let me think here.
She kicks him while he's down.
She walks up to him and asks him real quick, "Are you okay?" He doesn't respond, and then she heads inside the house. Well, she orders a guard to stand near Masha, and then she. What do you guys do during all this?
I go inside and follow Sandy.
All right.
Are we out of rounds?
Yes, combat is over.
Okay, cool.
Woo.
I'm
gonna-
going to find Masha.
I'm gonna follow Sandy.
All right. Anything special you're doing, Benson?
Just following.
All right. If you wish, now that combat's over, you can take the opportunity. If you want, you can take the opportunity to study that dog properly.
Oh.
If you wish,
Yeah.
it's an option.
No, yeah, I'll totally do that. Yeah.
All right then. Excellent. All right. So, Jean-Claude, Masha is currently on the side of the building, unconscious. He's been roughed up quite a bit, and Sandy has ordered a guard to stand near him. Sandy has also sent for Denara to come out here. That happened, just a moment ago.
I'm gonna do a dumb thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my ointment to heal her.
You're using a PC item and an NPC.
Because I'm a good guy. I'm a good Samaritan.
Right on then. All right. Well, go ahead and apply the healing to Masha. Go ahead and apply the healing to Masha.
Because even if they're NPCs, they're people too.
Hey, it's only fair. It's his product, anyways.
It is my product.
So, quick question: has anyone here seen Log Horizon by chance?
Yes.
Heard about it, never seen it.
Well, I've seen the first season. Haven't gotten up to the second.
I'm thinking very much of the people of the land.
EO is flipping his lid over me, wanting to use my item on Masha.
All right. So while you're doing that, as Sandy goes into the house, and I believe Colorado followed Sandy in. Ophelia, you followed Sandy in.
Yes.
No, I mean, I was already in.
Right. Yes. And Io, where did you go? I don't know that. Well, while Io and Strider are debating the use of the item, as she walks in, she looks around and looks up at Are you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Good. Then she sort of stops, then turns around. Do you know anything about this? About what? A group of thieves just tried to shake down Masha behind your house. Do you know anything about this? He shakes his head very unconvincingly. Sandy eyes him intensely for a moment. Colorado, right?
Wait, what about me?
Sandy, she's staring at Ulan, but she tilts her head slightly towards your direction. Colorado, right?
Yeah, what about me?
Take him down. We're bringing
What?
him in. Take him down. We're bringing him in. She
Okay.
says, pointing towards Ulan. And he's like, wait, what? What? You can't? What?
Gotta listen to the boss lady. You either come with me, or we can do this. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Your choice.
And Sandy turns around hard way and walks out.
We do
Alright.
have evidence on him.
Strength check. Grapple this guy.
I will assist in that strength check,
Go right ahead.
even though I am not strong.
You never know. The dice can change fate pretty quickly. All right. Well, surprisingly enough, Ophelia is the one that actually manages to
To rough him up a bit.
to rustle him down. Actually, that
Well,
is
to be
what
fair,
actually
I mean, I
happened.
just crashed through a wall, a solid wall.
So apparently, in his panic, he manages to slip your attempt. But Ophelia is a bit more nimble and is able to take him down and basically pin him to the ground.
You'll stay down if you know what's best for you.
He looks at you with somewhat panic in his eyes.
And I look to Ulan again. Try anything, and I'm knocking you out. You saw what I did to your wall.
He swallows hard and nods and says nothing.
All right.
And so back outside, Benson. Oh, sorry. What, Ophelia?
No, I guess we just call some guards in to like keep him down. And actually, people who are actually good at this.
Fair enough. A couple of guards do make their way in. That said, to answer your question, Io, I wanted to know where you were. Like, did you go inside with them? Did you stay outside? Like, where did you go once? What did you go and what did you do once combo? I was saying that. So. Denara hasn't arrived yet. She's still being retrieved. Presumably she's back at headquarters and some guards have been dispatched to go get her. Ah, gotcha.
Anyways, yeah, I used the thing on the Masha, so she's healed up.
But cool.
Whatever. Masha
Gotcha.
sounds like a girl's name anyway.
Gotcha, alright. So to answer your question, Io, Sandy, I'm going to assume you asked this before they actually headed inside, and her reply is to see if Ulan is okay. And then once she's entered, you see the whole scene shake down. Basically, she asks Ulan, did you know anything about this? Ulan said no and shook his head, but extraordinarily unconvincingly. So then Sandy ordered Colorado to take down Ulan because she suspects that he had something to do with all of it.
Looking at the sheet, do I see Ulan's name on the list of contacts?
Yes.
It was.
All right, yeah.
Sorry, not contacts. It's on the other list, the one that doesn't have a title.
Oh.
It's one of the crossed out names.
Then I'll walk up and show it to Commander Sandy. Show him that we're on the same list that Masha was.
Gotcha. I will talk to you in just a second about that. Benson.
Yo.
In examining this dog, you realize you've heard of these things. Apparently, they're called blink dogs. They're extremely rare and somewhat dangerous. Generally speaking, the only blink dogs are an oddity. They are. So it's safe to say that. By the way, you find a bunch of daggers. 9 of them, to be exact. Occasionally, every once in a blue moon, sheep will lose control of their dog. A dog will wander off, or home, whatever have you, right? This happens every once in a great while. And occasionally, one of these dogs will wander into either the care of a magic practitioner who is less than ideal, who may or may not have evil machinations. They may wander across the spot of powerful magic, whatever have you, and this can have an adverse series of effects. Dogs are surprisingly easy to infuse with magic. This particular dog has become what is known, as I mentioned before, a blink dog. And essentially, blink dogs are actually surprisingly intelligent. Pups and dogs themselves aren't exactly dumb. The average pup intelligence hovers around 5, which is smarter than your typical animal, but not quite smart enough for speech. Me personally, I put 6 at about the bare minimum for speech.
Okay.
So they're smart animals. They're just not quite smart enough to do that. Blink dogs are intelligent, are about almost intelligent as your average ungulate. They just can't communicate. And they're the most famous thing they're known for is blinking or teleporting. And this particular dog, though, is strange. You've never seen this breed of dog before, and it looks odd. There's something off about it. There's something strange about it. You can't quite place your hoof on what it is, but there's something different. Something not. I guess the best way to put it is this dog seems foreign, but in a strange way.
Okay.
This blink dog looks a little more like is more of a great in how it looks as opposed to that picture. That said,
Is there a way that we can see what the weird thing is?
how do you mean?
Well, you said it. Well, you said it was kind of strange. Like, is it like?
It looks. The biggest thing about it is, first off, it feels different. Second off, it just looks different than any other dog you've seen. And there are certain features about it, like its muscle structure, its facial structure, and it's certain the way its hair moves when you touch it. There's a bunch of little nuances that tells you that something about this dog is different than any other dog you've come across.
Can I talk to it?
It is currently unconscious.
Hmm.
And this is information Benson knows. This is Benson basically examining the dog and trying to figure out what is going on.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Where are we next in? Yes, Xianghua.
So yeah, while they're all doing the entertainment of what is his name? Ulan?
Yes, I'm going to throw it in the chat since we're
Yeah,
here.
Ulan. She's going to show Sandy the list of the names with Ulan and Masha's name on it.
She looks at it back and forth, and she brings out the list that says contacts on it. She throws it. Looks on the back. Looks on the front. We have a long night ahead of us. And she puts it away, and she looks at the names. That guy went missing a few weeks ago. That guy's been missing for a few months. Although that guy disappeared the other day. Haven't seen her in a while. But I know the rest of these names, they're still here. I think you guys just hit the mother load. I'm gonna guess she pulls out the contact. I'm going to guess she pulls out the contact list. That this is a list of all their contacts who are in the Forgotten Well, which doesn't surprise me. And I'm going to guess, because all these names are merchants, all of them. And I'm going to guess these are merchants who they either bought or kidnapped.
And it seemed like Masha was going to be next on the list.
Overheard a conversation
Looks at it, yeah.
between a sheep and another longma.
Where was this?
Deep in the mausoleum.
Mausoleum, you say?
Yes.
That old thing?
We were there on request of Dylan asked.
Dylan has. Interesting. What'd you hear?
What was it that the longma said? At a game I'm asking. Something about like she needs magical items and magical ungulates.
Yes. I will actually give me a quick history, just to basically to recall what was said.
I have a horrible history. She's like something something magical.
Something
Something.
dark side.
Did anyone else hear it?
I'm gonna try.
we were all listening to it. I was really the one who had the 20 plus when we were listening through the door.
True. But Sandy asked Jean-Paul, is anybody else listening?
Well, I am in the general area of Sandy, so I guess I was listening.
Yeah, and I was with Sandy the entire time.
Fair enough. Then which one of you speaks up about what you heard?
This is
I'd say Colorado. He remembers more.
Alright, he remember,
Wait, what?
yeah, you remember the gist.
Something about magical items and some lady needed magical items and Ungul.
Yeah, what he said. I mean, I figure she
It
points
was
at the list.
pretty hard to hear due to that we were separated by a giant stone door, which is probably broken now.
Not.
I figure
Alright.
she says, pointing to the list, if Masha's on this list, they're probably looking for dudes that are for people that might have are very proficient in magic. So that's probably why they targeted Masha.
That would make sense.
So it also explain possibly...
Also, we saw this long. I don't know who he was. She shrugs. Looked familiar. I couldn't. It's like his identity was like on the tip of my tongue, but I just couldn't recall it. And just looking gave me this bad feeling about him. And she just basically describes him like.
He's got a scar over his eye.
Yeah, he's got a
Nods.
scar over his eye.
Alright, well, all of you...
You wouldn't happen to know who this person, who this Longma is, would you?
Shakes her head.
Okay.
Well, sounds like you've all had a long night. Go ahead and head over the shifting sands and catch some shut eye. We're gonna be busy most of the night, and I have to get some things in order. So we'll worry about this in the next day or two.
Oh
Right now,
yeah, the weirdest thing about the mausoleum though.
Hmm?
The place was entirely vacant. Like, not even.
Vacant, aside from a
Not entirely.
couple.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the things that should be buried there. They weren't.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was vacant, except
she's
for-
like, well, whatever counts as snapping fingers here in this universe. All the bodies were gone.
we can worry about that tomorrow.
Another
She
thing,
nods.
it wasn't entirely vacant. There were these, and I take out the scorpion that I kept.
All right. I want you all to debrief me tomorrow.
Yes.
Tonight, we're gonna go ahead and head over the Forgotten. Go through this list. And I don't. No offense, but I'd rather my guard than my. Besides, you guys have been out. You guys have been out all night.
Jean-Juan nods.
True. My head's hurting after that. Pointing to the wall.
And with that, Sandy asks if she can hold on to those lists for evidence. Does anybody say no? She
Yeah,
can.
go ahead, take it. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Jean-Juan
Cool.
shakes her head. She has no objections.
All right. Well, the guards get to work. She pulls out the list and she heads back to the barracks. And it doesn't take long before you see troops begin running around the town. And
Rounding up bad guys, bad hombres.
Would
Pretty
not be
much.
surprised if the town ends up on lockdown tomorrow.
so I take it you guys head off.
Yeah, I'm heading to the shifting sands.
All right. Well, if I were to say the night passes uneventfully, that would technically be a lie. But nothing in the night affects you guys per se.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just-
Apparently, at some point, some guards do come into the shifting sand. Someone who works there, but beyond that, there's no major incident involving this.
Cut out for a quick second.
The only thing that really involves you guys is apparently some guards came into the shifting sands at some point to remove someone who works there, but beyond that, nothing overtly affects you guys.
Was it one of the people who made coffee?
Yes.
It is now.
No! All right, I'm taking a spot. I'm working here now.
All right, Strider needs to roll a new character.
Who said I'm retired?
Well,
This big side job, boys.
the morning comes. Although I expect you guys wake up closer to midday at this point,
Alright.
and your awakening, however, is rather unexpected. All of you are resting when suddenly your doors fly open, almost in unison, and several guards come storming in and basically tell you need to get to the barracks immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hauling.
Oh,
I've got my weapon ready just in case.
And when you guys arrive back at the barracks, you're taken back to Sandy's office. And there, at her desk, you see her dead, lying in a pool of her own blood.
Fuck! No! Sandy!
Stillness.
With a knife, of course, sticking out of her neck with a note pinned to it.
I'm gonna look at the
I'm
note.
going to look at the note.
The note says... Right. The note says, hey, look, I know you guys have been messing with my operation. And you have two choices. You can either A, leave town, leave behind all your magic items and that sheep and unicorn of yours and pretend this never happened. Or B, we'll come and burn this whole village down and kill everybody in it. Your choice. And
Let's
at the
burn this
bottom,
village down.
and at the bottom is a note is a name.
The name is?
Scroll
What
through
is the
real
name?
quick.
Show me potato salad.
Show me potato salad.
Danzig.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Danzig.
Danzig!
Danzig.
Glenn Danzig!
Mm.
And I look over to everyone and I'm like, I think we need to give this guy a reply. We're going with option C.
So Eo
I think
picks
I-
up a parchment.
She, I'm assuming they're watching. So she
So we're
takes.
taking option C.
So I'm assuming they're watching us. So she takes the knife. She takes the knife. She carves into into the desk, assuming that they see it, and she just writes, "Fight us," and then
Fight
bad
me.
word,
Fight me.
bad word that starts with an
Fight
F
me,
and
I
ends
don't
with a T.
Very good then. Now you mentioned option C, correct, Colorado?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're gonna take option C. Dante's gonna be lying in a pool of his own blood.
One of the guards speaks up. Well, we do have some important information.
Such as?
We've been interrogating the bandits that we've captured. And apparently they have an actual, we've gotten the location of their headquarters. We know where their center of operations is now.
Where is it?
The guard lets out a sigh. You head up to Bandit Pass about halfway, and then apparently a cut directly east for a few days' travel.
Well, here's the thing. We know where it is now. That gives us a big advantage, but we shouldn't head out there immediately.
I feel that we should at least stay for a bit to make sure that they don't come and sneak in and burn the city.
Zhanghua nods. And
I look to
from
the guard.
what Dylan has told us, Bandit Pass it's pretty much a dead zone for anyone trying to enter it.
I turn to the guard. How good are you on supplies right now?
He blinks a couple of times, rather surprised by your question. What do you mean?
We're gonna have to hold out here for a while. We're going to war.
Oh. I mean...
Because this note says that they want to come here and try and burn this place down.
He looks over at Sandy. I don't know if we could take a siege. We don't really have a wall here.
Yeah, but these are just bandits. I think they have like military seats.
I look at Colorado and like, we have a wall.
We have a wall.
We have a wall, and his name is Dylan.
So, what are you suggesting? What should we do?
We're gonna need every able body we can get.
I see. All right. So, as a DM, my question is the following: what are you guys going to do? Are you guys going to try and hold the town and wait for a possible siege, or are you going to go to the headquarters?
I say we prep the town.
Yeah, I say we prep the town.
Yeah.
Prep it.
There's a good chance that when we come back to the town after dealing with the HQ, it could be burned down. So I say stick with the town.
All right then. Cool. All right.
And
We're gonna go ahead.
Kill Bill
You get us a Kill Bill level up in here and poor Dilmaz's face. All right, so that is your official decision. You guys are gonna prep,
Yep.
and then after you're done prepping, head over to the HQ.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first.
Funny enough, that is not completely true. Well, anyways. All right then. So I now know what to do, since this was kind of a crossroads, and the next session would be based upon what you guys would plan to do. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna go ahead and call session there.
Woo.
So,
What a session!
Yeah.
Tense.
Yeah,
Very
when
tense.
Sorry, Sandy.
when you told me you weren't gonna make it, a part of me died inside. I was like, but not this session. Of course, every session is. I tried to make every session really important because we have, I have to make time as efficient as possible because we.
Yeah.
But
it's like one of the more important sessions.
This was pretty important.
So
Yeah, it was a pretty big session.
So Sandy, she was unfortunately slotted to die from the beginning. She was part of the initial notes.
Oh.
And to answer Cactus's, or
Theory.
reply to Alex's Cactus's comments, so Chugo, I never actually had stats rolled up for her. In fact, I didn't even have HP for her. You guys were supposed to take on that bandit fight all by yourselves. I kind of forgot about the whole alerting the town guard to it. For some reason, I had this image in my head that you guys would like take it on by yourselves, all sneaky like.
No, we just bum rushed to the guard.
Well, you did the smart thing, like straight up. I was like,
If
this is the right thing to do. I should have.
it were up to me, I would have just taken it on.
Fair enough.
And that's how you almost died.
And that's why I make 75 cents more than Iolan fee.
Oh right, yeah. For each of you, get 75 HP for that last fight. Or it's not 75 HP. 75 XP.
Yeah. I was about to ask, did you get any XP for like the last fight?
I mean, you do technically get XP. You did participate. It did happen. I just reduced how much you guys got off of that. There were other people present.
600.
Wait, I didn't have any stats for her originally planned out. So basically, I gave her an HP pool and rolled and basically determined what would be about right for her. And she legitimately hit. When she hit, she legitimately hit, and when she missed, she
So how many XP we got from that?
the only 75. The only
Okay.
tapping I did this session was the stinger on Colorado's face. That's the only thing I tapped.
Oh.
That's
Well, I
because she
also
just wanted me to
I
get
also
hit so badly.
I also technically tapped the Scorpion's initiative. That's because I'd forgotten I'd rolled for it in advance, and I rolled. And then I rolled higher. I was like, oh, I want to go with this instead. Because I'm an nasty DM sometimes.
Yes, you
Two of
are.
us nearly died today.
Yeah, it was a good session.